Klaarthausen, and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
I am Francisca George, and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Susan Leemans and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom. Yeah.
My name is Zainab Samas and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hey guys, my name is Sasha Vickery and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Hi, my name is Lloyd Harris and I'm a friend of the show.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Jan Faria and I'm a friend of the show.
Boom.
Yes.
Take one. Well done.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Paulini and I'm a friend of the show.
Wow, Jasmine, you got it in one time.
Ready? Play.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is in the world, wherever you are tuning in from. Let me know if you are tuning in from the Philippines or the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic, I would imagine, is a slightly more convenient time to tune in, bearing in mind it is 20 to 8 in the evening in the middle of Europe, whereas it's somewhere in the early hours of the morning in the Philippines. If you are watching in the Philippines, do let me know in the live chat and let me know what time it is as well. We are on serve here between Vondrousova and Eala. Are we now entering as well the better part, the best part of the season for Alex in terms of clay is anywhere near but her best surface, whereas I do think grass, she did a bit better than I imagined. Seemed to get a bit more purchase on that often underpowered serve. But hard court is something that she has declared as her favorite. And of course, her best run on the tour so far, without a shadow of a doubt, did come on US hard courts in Miami earlier this year. So this may well be a good period of the season for her. Marketa Vondrousova is very capable across all three surfaces, including the hard courts. But the win that she had in in Berlin, she wasn't able to back it up at Wimbledon, just getting to the second round there. Of course, Eala went out in the first round at Wimbledon to last year's champion in 3 sets, Barbora Krejcikova. For those of you just tuning in, do hit that like button and, of course, subscribe if you are new. I see we've got Jake already in the chat tuning in from Wales. Wonderful to see you today, Jake. Good to have you on board. We will be bringing you the Washington WTA final as well today, so stick with us for a few hours of tennis, but beginning here with Vondrousova against Eala. I see we've got Opelka and Offner. How confusing is it, by the way, that we have Canada main draw starting before Washington is concluded? Just wild. But there we go. Tennis being tennis, eh? So regarding Offner and Opelka won the first set, by the way, 7-6. Hey, Snehil, how are you? Is Damien going to join? No plans to have Damien on board today, Snehil. By the way, it must be pretty late for you in New Delhi as well. Yeah. Vondrousova here serving at 40-30, by the way. How are you doing, Snehil, anyway? Looks like there's a Formula One race today in Belgium as well. I know we've got the Women's Euro 2025 final as well happening. I missed Man United against West Ham, Jake, but I have seen some of the highlights. Honestly, I'm not sure which challenger he's at, Snail. I don't know. Okay, maybe, yeah. Maybe. Anyway, let's hone in on this Eala Vondrousova match. They are at 2 games all, and it's 30-15 right now on Alex's serve. Do let me know in the live chat where you're tuning in from, but also give me your predictions, whether it be for Eala Vondrousova or any other match for that matter. I see Opelka and Offner in action. What other matches have we got underway at the moment? Let's have a quick look across. Oh, yeah. We've got Chirico against Buzas Monero as well, and Zhu against Grasheva. All of these are in action right now. We've got a game point here, by the way, for Alex Eala to lead by 3 games to 2. Of course, we have already had a match or 2 already take place in Canada today. I saw Jacqueline Christian in action earlier. Also, we had Adam Walton beating Bonzi in 3 sets. Right now, I think on the men's side, it's just Offner against Opelka. Eala has indeed held, by the way, for 3-2. They are now at the change of ends as we see them sit down, and Marketa Vondrousova just adjusting her cap there. See a guy with a Philippines flag. Vondrousova hits serve at 2-3. Where's she going with this serve? She's going down the tee to the backhand of Alex, and she's just missed that. 15 love. It was actually the forehand of Alex. My bad. Of course, I have to get used to the fact that we've got a lefty on show. Okay, where are you going with this serve? You're going into the forehand again, and the forehand is wild, and it's 30 love. Goes down the tee, back forehand return again. Vondrousova loving that forehand in terms of going for the forehand. Of course, Vondrousova herself is also a lefty. So just two lefties here to contend with for me. Slice there from Vondrousova, and the forehand from Eala's gone into the net, and so it's 3-3. That was a very comfortable hold for the Czech. Do get voting in our poll as to who you think is going to win this particular encounter. Two lefties, of course. First serve goes into the net from Alex Eala, so a second serve here from Vondrousova to look at. Forehand return from Vondrousova, forehand from Eala. Now it's on the backhand of each player, going cross court. Now Eala's going to come into the net. She knows she's not. Now it's on her forehand. Eala kind of in charge at this point, as much as she ever is. But that backhand from Eala goes into the net. It's love 15. Disappointing start to this service game for the Filipina. Okay, so Eala to serve here, love 15. Where's she going with this? Going to go out wide. But I think it might have clipped the net on the way through. So it's another first serve. Alex, they're collecting the ball once again. First serve. Second serve now for Eala because the first serve goes into the net. Second serve here from Alex, going out wide into the forehand of each player. Lovely +1 forehand winner there from Alex. Really good spot serving there, pushing Vondrousova out wide, giving her the chance to hit a winner, which she took 15 all. Where is that challenger in Spain, by the way, Snehil? Hi, Atto, as well. Oh, I know that umpire. She was working in Madrid earlier this year, and a challenger there. Nice bendy shaped forehand there from Alex Eala. Summoning her inner Iga Swiatek, and Vondrousova nets. So it's 30-15 right now. Into the body, that serve is a decent serve. Alex now does come into the net, but she doesn't need to deal with that. It's 40-15. Taking the ball by the pawns there is the Filipina. So she has 2 game points for 4-3 and a change of ends. Now it's Eala on the backhand slice there. Decent amount of depth, but she's going to go big on that forehand and it's going to net. So it's 40-30. And she holds for 4-3. We're going to have a change of ends, 4-3, and we'll take a quick break. Thanks for tuning into this watch along. While there's a break in play, here's a reminder to hit the like button, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Your support helps to keep the channel going. While we're here, you can now become a member to enjoy perks, including badges for the live chat, but also bonus material such as interviews with top players from both ATP and WTA tours. The membership link is pinned in the live chat. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. So whether it be serves or volleys, forehands or backhands, serve bots or drop shots, we've got you covered, whether that be via our website, talking-tennis.com, where you can read features and interviews from our top writers. Or if you prefer us in audio form, you can subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Amazon or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts from. Remember, we offer you wall-to-wall coverage via our regular watch-alongs, magazine shows such as Nick's WTA Weekly or Damien and Mario's ATP version. Plus, we deliver top content from people on the ground, actually at the tournaments, so you get even nearer to the action. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on all things tennis. All things tennis indeed. Vondrousova here to serve at 3-4. Wimbledon champion, of course, of 2023. Berlin champion of 2025. She has been a US Open quarterfinalist, I believe, also in 2023. And in fact, Eala wins the first point of the game here on the Vondrousova serve, so it's love 15. It's going to be another first serve because that clipped the net on the way through. Eala defends pretty well there, but she can't defend that one, and it's 15 all. Do remember to hit that like button, by the way. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please do hit subscribe. Nice forehand return there from Eala. Backhand to backhand right now. Pretty big backhand, that one from Eala. Eala drop shot. That's not going to win the point outright. Now she's going to go for the lob. It's going to be a smash for Vondrousova, which she does really well athletically to put that one away. 30-15. Lovely return there from Eala. Lovely return, and it brings up 30 all. Alex is definitely in this game now. Double fault from Vondrousova means it's going to be a break point for Alex Eala. Big moment this as we enter the business end of this first set. It's going to be a second serve as well. Backhand here is pretty good from Vondrousova, and Eala goes long, so it's going to be deuce. So deuce here. Vondrousova serves down the tee into the rally right now on the forehand of each player as they go cross court. And Vondrousova is going to go wide into the tram lines. So it's going to be another break point for Alex Eala. Break point number 2 in this game. 3-4. Advantage Eala. First serve goes into the net from Vondrousova. Second serve here for Eala to look at. Double fault. And Eala breaks. 5-3. 2 double faults in that game from Vondrousova. Costing the Czech dearly. And Eala breaks for 5-3. First break of the set. So she will now serve for the first set. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Down the tee, forehand return. Now it's on the backhand of Vondrousova, but she goes into the net on the backhand, and it is love. It's 15-love. So Eala here, 3 points away from winning the first set. $15-love, Alex Eala. Second serve for Vondrousova to look at here. Where are you going to go with this second serve? You are going to go double fault, Eala. Just her third one of the match. 5 coming off the racket of Marketa Vondrousova. 15 all. Of course, 2 from Vondrousova in that previous game saw her get broken, including on break point. And it's going to be a second serve here as well. Double fault again from Alex Eala. And it is 15-30. So a match defined by double fault so far. 2 cost Vondrousova her serve in the previous game. 2 from Eala as she tries to serve out the first set here. Okay, now Eala's going to come into the net. Can Vondrousova pass? Oh, that's a horrible volley on top of the net there from Eala. 15-40. 2 break back points for Marketa Vondrousova. Two break back points. Clenched fist here from Vondrousova. Is she sensing the moment to get back on level terms in this match? And the first serve from Eala goes into the net. Ooh, Vondrousova misses that return. It was a risky second serve that probably clipped the service line. And it helped her, though. 30-40. So one of the break points has been saved. First serve is long. So a second serve here for Eala to look at. Sorry, for Vondrousova to look at. Forehand return is too big from Vondrousova. Eala gets out of jail, at least for now, and it's deuce. Into the rally here. Forehand to forehand cross courts right now. Eala changes directions nicely. Is it going to help her win the point? It is. And we're going to have our first set point for Alex Eala. Okay, set point, Alex Eala. First serve lands in. Return is also landing. We're into the rally right now. Forehand to forehand. Now it's into the backhand, which is going to be sliced from Vondrousova. Backhand again from Vondrousova. Forehand now, Vondi. Into the forehand is it of Eala. Eala's going to go long. Deuce. So we're back to deuce. We've had a set point come and go. We've had 2 break points for Vondrousova come and go. Eala has double faulted twice in this game so far. Going to go to the backhand there on that serve. Is it going to land in? It is. So we're still in the rally here. Eala was waiting for that ball to drop. Now it's on the forehand of each player. Now Eala goes big. Is this going to land in? Yes, it is. So we're still in the rally. Backhand here to the forehand of each player now. Forehand cross court. Is that going to go too big for Eala? I think it is. And it's going to be another break point for Marketa Vondrousova. Yay. Do let me know your thoughts on Leylah Fernandez against Anna Kalinskaya as well in the live chat. Ooh, is that going to be a forehand winner for Eala? It is, but Vondrousova wants to go and have a look. She can't believe it. She's not happy, but of course it's electronic line calling. She doesn't seem too amused. But it's been called in, so we're at deuce. Nothing Vondrousova can do about it, other than look a bit disgusted. Of course, we get quite a few line call controversies on the clay. But it's very difficult on the hard court or the grass court. To be fair, I've just seen a replay of it, and the naked eye suggested it landed in. But hey, what do I know? First serve has gone long. Of course, that shot from Eala was at a crucial moment because it was on break. It was on break point, so she would have been broken if it landed out. Double fault Eala, third one of the game, fourth one of the match, and it's another break point for Marketa Vondrousova. I think it's her 4th break point as well of this game. She was at 15-40 at one point. Good serve there from Eala. Well, Eala thought she was going to come into the net, but she didn't need to in the end because Vondrousova couldn't deal with that attacking play from Eala, and it's deuce. So, what's coming next? A break point number 5 for Vondrousova or set point number 2 for Alex Eala? First serve is into the net. Remember, she's already double faulted 3 times in this game alone. Ooh, that forehand return will disappoint Vondrousova. Eala's got away with one there. Set point number 2 for Alex Eala. So, Eala to serve. Oh, Washington's been raining, it looks like. Okay, it's going to be a race against time to get the court dry. Oh, and it's the doubles. So I think that final will be delayed. Eala wins the first set, by the way, 6-3. So, Alex Eala takes the initiative and the first set. 6-3. She had a bit of a wobble there, trying to get over the line in that first set. 3 double faults in that one game alone, giving her a total of 4 altogether. The stats from that set, by the way, the most important, of course, reads 6-3. Aces, 0 from both players. 5 double faults from Vondrousova, 4 from Eala. First serve in percentage, by the way, Vondrousova at 61%, Eala at 53%. But Eala actually hitting more winners than Vondrousova, 7 winners to Vondrousova's 4. Also, Eala hitting 12 unforced errors compared to the 6 of Vondrousova. Just having another look at this. But look at this ruthlessness on break points. Vondrousova breaking 1 from 8 break point opportunities, and Eala 2 from 3. Huge. Okay, let's have a quick look elsewhere. We have Opelka and Ofner in a tight second set, just like the first set was, to be fair, that Opelka won on a tie break. And Opelka is serving at 4-5 in the second set. On the women's side, Eala's taking the first set in 42 minutes over Marketa Vondrousova. Chirocco and Buzas Monero at 5-all, but I think that might have been 5-1 to the American at one point. So if that is the case, a hell of a comeback there from the Spaniard to get it back on serve. Zhu is serving at 3-4 with Grasheva, so they are on serve as well. And when we now return to the court, we have Vondrousova serving first in this second set, and she's already garnered a 30-love lead here on her serve. Okay. So, 30-love Vondrousova. Eala here ready to return a second serve, which she does so with a forehand winner, 30-15. Forehand to forehand right now. Now there's a slice here from Vondrousova. Forehand from Eala. That's a nice attacking play from Alex, but well defended. But that drop shot from Eala is not going to work. She built up a really nice position for herself on the court. And yes, the drop shot was probably the right move, but didn't execute it at all. Forehand winner there from Marketa Vondrousova, and she holds to 15 in the first game of the second set. So they will now change ends with Vondrousova leading 1-0. Welcome to all our new viewers. Please do hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. If you're watching in the Philippines, do let me know in the live chat where you are tuning in from exactly. It will be good to know. Eala here serving at love 1 in the second set. She won the first set by 6-3. Vondrousova got broken towards the end of that first set after she double faulted twice in one game, including on break point. Eala struggled to serve it out. She did go 15-40 down, but eventually saved 4 break points en route to holding and winning the first set. Mildred says, go Alex. Mildred, please do hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, hit subscribe. 15 love here for Eala. Now it's on the forehand of Eala, but she's going to go wide on that one into the tram line. So 15 all. Oh, yeah. I know we've got Snehil in New Delhi. We've got Jake in Wales. I'm sure we've got a few people here watching in the Philippines. Eala on the attack here. Still attacking on the forehand side. Good defending here from Vondrousova. Good defending again from Vondrousova. And eventually it draws the error from Eala. And it's going to be 15-30. Well. 15-30. Eala's going to attack here. She's going to attack. It's going to be a difficult volley. It's going to be a difficult volley, but she deals with it really well, does Eala. 30 all. Hi, Henry, tuning in from the Philippines. Hi, Jake, tuning in from Wales. Okay, 30 all here. Eala to serve. She was broken once in that first set, but she got that break back. And then eventually broke again towards the end of the set before serving it out for 6-3. Second serve here for Vondrousova. Now it's Vondrousova on the attack. Lovely forehands there. 30-40. Break point, Marketa Vondrousova. Okay. Eala to serve. Goes long on the first serve. Second serve here, Marketa Vondrousova. Okay, second serve. Lands in. Forehand return is good. But we're into the rally right now. Now it's Eala on the attack on the forehand side. Could have come into the net, but chose not to. Stays at the baseline. Now it's on the backhand of Eala. She does come into the net. Now it's Eala on the volley. It's a wonderful volley from Alex Eala. It was a tricky passing shot to deal with, but deal with it she did. Deuce. And now it's a game point for Alex Eala. For 1-1. Good return there, though, from Vondrousova back to deuce. That was a good return. And Eala is going to hold for 1-1. Riley Opelka, by the way, is going to serve for the match against Offner. He's up 6-5 in the second set, having won the first set on a tie break. Now it's on the forehand here of Eala, and she's got the winner there, love 15. Nice play there from Alex. Eala here going big on these forehands. Eala going bigger and bigger and bigger. Too big there, as it turns out. 15-40. So, one break point saved from Vondrousova, but 2 more to go as Eala really tries to tighten her grip on this first round clash in Canada. Clips the net and goes long. Forehand return. Oh, lovely drive winner there from Vondrousova, 30-40. And it's back to deuce. 3 break points have come and gone for Alex Eala, all been saved. Second serve here, though, at deuce. Forehand return is going to be big from Eala. Now it's on the backhand of Alex. Good aggression here from Alex. Not won the point yet, though. We're still into the rally. But now she has won the point after Vondrousova goes long on the backhand side. So it's another break point for Alex Eala, her fourth one of the game. She had 3 back-to-back at love 40, but Vondrousova came up with some big shots to get it back to deuce. However, it is break point once more. Good serve there from Vondrousova, saving that break point. Deuce. Opelka just struggling to get over the line. He's at deuce, trying to serve this out. And now it's Vondrousova's turn to come up with a big moment, with a big serve. Ace, number 2 for the match. And she has a game point for 2-1. There is rain in Washington, so the women's final has been delayed. They're in the middle of one of the doubles finals at the moment. Second serve here for Eala to look at. Double fault from Vondrousova and back to deuce. Remember to hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, if you haven't done so already, please do hit subscribe. Game point here for Vondrousova once again. Oh, wonderful aggressive play there, but good defending. Is it from Vondrousova? Yes, it is. It's going to land in. She's going to have to defend again, but defend she does. There's a barrage of forehands right now. A barrage of forehands that Vondrousova continues to defend, but she can't defend the fourth one. Whew, take a breath and a bow, Alex Eala. Deuce. That's a lovely drop shot there, though, from Vondrousova. Another game point for the Czech. It's a first serve into the net, but it lands in, so it's still going to be a first serve for Vondrousova. And that serve is going to get her out of trouble, and she holds finally for 2-1. We're going to take a quick break to let you know how you can become a member and get yourself some nice extra Alex Eala bonus footage. Hey, thanks for taking the time to, well, you haven't got any choice, actually. I'm just talking at you, if you like. But I'm here also to present to you why I think it's not a bad idea and not that expensive as well if you become a member. And this is how you can do it, and this is what you can gain. So if we look here at the Talking Tennis sort of home page, if you like, on YouTube, we can see this little button here which says join. It is also pinned in the live chat as well, and you can also, I think, see it just below most of our videos, certainly the live ones and so on. Now, why is it a good idea to join and become a member? Well, in the live chat, you can add little funny things, you can add emojis and all sorts of things, but possibly more importantly, you can get to access some live videos. such as this one here, where we look back on the last sort of few moments from the Billie Jean King Cup. So there are little bonuses such as this one, but there are many, many more. And in fact, if we have a quick look at all of the members only stuff, I repeat, you will see very, very quickly some of the top stuff that we've had for members only over the last 12 months since the channel began. Remember, these videos are for members only. You can become a member from as little as about $2 a month, €2 a month, £2 a month, something like that. There are various different things. Oh, and by the way, you'll also be supporting the channel. So it's a win-win-win-win scenario. Let me just show you some of the members only stuff. For example, we've got an exclusive little clip there talking to Laura Siegmund, Laura Tsurenko, her encore interview, some doubles footage there from Monastir, the Germany press conference pre-tournament Billie Jean King Cup, Claire Burrell talking as well to the media in her press conference in Monastir, Storm Hunter and Alicia Parks interview, Rebecca Masarova, her press conference, Coco Gauff exclusive for members only, albeit it was in Madrid, but these are just some of the things, some of the interviews and etc. Like Lestien here, a chat with him, Emma Navarro, and so on and so forth. So many little bonus videos available for just €2 a month. So, what are you waiting for? Become a member. Or don't. It's okay. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And it's now Eala's turn to be under a lot of pressure on her serve. 15-40. So Eala had several break points in the previous game to break, and now it is her who's under pressure. And she puts a forehand into the net and she's broken. So it's 3-1 Vondrousova. Well, well, well. 3-1 Marketa Vondrousova. And by the way, Opelka is still serving this out against Offner. He does have a match point right now, but this game feels like it's been going on forever. And it's the 5th match point as well for Riley Opelka right now. Oh, and he's got it done. Just as I say that, an hour and 54 minutes, but probably a good 10 minutes maybe for that last game to serve it out. Anyway, back to Vondrousova and Eala. Eala won the first set by 6-3. She then had a chance to go up a break in this second set, but wasn't able to take it. She had several break points, and now she's been broken herself. But she has won the first point of the next game with a forehand winner, love 15. But Vondrousova comes back with some attacking play to get it to 15 all. Meanwhile, Chirico has won the first set by 7-5 over Buzas Monero, and Zhu has won the first set against Grasheva 6-4. Here on center court, we have Vondrousova against Eala, and Eala won the first set, but Vondrousova leads by a break in the second. And it's a break and 30-15 because Eala just netted that return. And it's now 40-15 after another ace from Marketa Vondrousova. Eala's yet to hit an ace, whereas Vondrousova, I think that's her fourth ace of the match. They've all come in the second set as well. And there's another ace down the tee. Wow, that was a quick hold there in the end for Vondrousova after going love 15 down. She now leads 4-1 in this second set. Remember, Alex Eala won the first set against Barbora Krejcikova at Wimbledon earlier this year, or just a couple of months ago, I guess, but was then reeled in. That was against the 2024 Wimbledon champion. Is the 2023 Wimbledon champion, Marketa Vondrousova, going to do exactly the same? So, Eala hit a serve at 1-4. Double fault, Alex Eala, love 15. Love 30 now on the Eala serve, and this is looking pretty dodgy now for the Filipina. 1-4, love 30. She does at least win the next point, though, with a nice backhand cross-court winner for 15-30. Ooh, has she gone too big on the forehand there? I think she has. It's gone out, 15-40. But she's won the next point for 30-40. So one of the break points has been saved. Backhand return there from Vondrousova. Now Alex is at the net. She loves those drives at the net rather than smashes. I mean, I guess it's effective. But look at this. For me, this is a smash. But she takes it on the backhand drive and she wins the point. So who am I to say? Deuce. I guess it is just one break if she does manage to hold here. Second serve for Vondrousova to look at. This match has a very, very different feel to how it did when she was leading by a set and had those break points. 4, I think it was, all in one game. Love 40 it was as well on the Vondrousova serve. Unforced error from Alex Eala. And it's going to be another break point for Vondrousova. On the forehand side there. So, break point again for Marketa Vondrousova. Second serve as well to look at. Forehand return into the backhand of Eala. Forehand Eala into the forehand of Vondrousova. Still on the forehand of each player. Going cross court. Eala decides to change direction. It's a risk and it doesn't pay off because she's gone into the tram lines. And Vondrousova has broken again and will serve for this second set. 5-1 she leads. Remember to hit that subscribe button, by the way. See if we can get to 20,000 subscribers before the US Open. Got some matches here on the men's side all underway. Anyway, here we are on centre court. Vondrousova serving against Eala at 5-1 to force a deciding set. Double fault to begin this game, though, from Vondrousova. So love 15. Been a few untimely double faults from both players. Okay, Vondrousova here serving, love 15. Serving for the second set. Into the rally right now. Ooh, Eala nets on the forehand side. 15 all. So, Vondrousova here, the Czech, 3 points away from forcing a deciding set. That forehand return from Eala was a good chance for her, but she went too big and too wide. 30-15. 2 points now for Vondrousova to win the second set. Lovely forehand return there, though, from Eala. Now Eala's going to come into the net. Is she? She's going to put this forehand winner away, though, is she? She is, yes, 30 all. Remember, she has said previously, in fact, she told Talking Tennis earlier this year, my favourite surface is the hard courts. Well, here we are. This is your moment. But she's got that return all wrong on the backhand side, and it's going to be a set point for Marketa Vondrousova. (40-30) for the Czech 2023 Wimbledon champion. Where are you going to go with this serve? You're going to go out wide. It's not a bad return there from Eala. We're into the rally right now. Eala now does come into the net, but she's going to get past, and Vondrousova does so. And she takes the second set by 6-1. Well, from the moment that Eala lost those or didn't take those break points, it was pretty much one-way traffic. She had a really good chance to go up a break at love 40 at the beginning of the second set. But she didn't take any of those break points. And it is indeed Eala who doesn't win it. It's Vondrousova who wins that second set. The second set stats, by the way, 4 aces from Vondrousova, 0 from Eala, 3 double faults from Vondrousova, 2 from Eala, 63% first serve from Vondrousova getting in, just 57% for Eala. And Eala, 0 from 4 on break points, whereas Vondrousova was 2 from 4 on break points. Remember how decisive she was. It does look like, by the way, things have dried out in Washington. I think we should be getting underway pretty soon for that Washington final. Oh, I see England have won Euro 2025 on penalties over Spain. So we're going into a third set here. Meanwhile, Leylah Fernandez and Anna Kalinskaya are about to take the court in Washington. Pretty sparse-looking crowd there, I have to say. And Eala looks like she's going to get some treatment here, is she? I think, yes, she is. So, a little bit of a pause. There's a medical timeout here for Alex Eala. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. But the medical timeout is continuing for Alex. As we await Kalinskaya and Fernandez to come onto court. Looks like she's getting some tape applied to her shoulder, does Alex here. Kalinskaya is coming onto court. For the Washington final, which is very lowly attended. Disappointing crowd there. WTA 500. Would that be the biggest title of Fernandez's career? I know she's won a 250, I think, in Hong Kong. Of course, Kalinskaya has not won a title on the main tour at all. So, of course, it'll be the biggest title of her career. So we'll see how that one pans out. Meanwhile, Alex Eala has returned to the court. Alex Eala here. So she will serve at the beginning of the third set just to test that shoulder injury that she may or may not have. We see her arm now heavily taped up. Meanwhile, Eala actually goes for a smash there, which we don't see very often, and a backhand winner. So tennis all around, tennis in Washington, WTA final of this 500. Meanwhile, Eala here in the third set of her first round clash with Marketa Vondrousova. And it is 15-30 now on Eala's serve. Oh, she's gone big on the forehand then. I think it's not landed in. It's going to be 15-40. Indeed it is. She's cutting a pretty disconsolate figure right now, is Alex Eala. She has saved one of the break points, though, for 30-40. Chop back return there from Vondrousova. Eala comes into the net. Oh, and Vondrousova passes her. And Vondrousova has broken already at the beginning of the third set. She's on a hell of a run right now. Is that 5 games in a row? 6 games in a row, I would say, for Vondrousova. Anyway, huge moments now. Really tough to see Alex Eala recovering from this, losing 6 games in a row, but also losing her serve at the beginning of this third set. Just looking at Kalinskaya's route to the final. She's not dropped a set in wins over Rakimova, Linette, Towson, and Raducanu. All in straight sets, those, including a 6 love in there over Linette. So, Vondrousova, 1 love, 15 love. Serves out wide. Good return there from Eala. Eala trying to be aggressive here. And it's going to help her win the point, 15 all. Regarding the final in Washington, Anna Kalinskaya won the toss and chose to receive. I wonder if that says something about her confidence in winning games on the Leylah Fernandez serve as much as anything else. The win probability has Kalinskaya at 59% and Leylah at 41%. Meanwhile, Vondrousova has a game point at 40-30 on center court in Canada, but she has just put that backhand into the net. First serve down the tee here, so we are at deuce, by the way, in Kalinskaya against Eala. I think we can have a break point now, are we, for Alex Eala? Yes, we are. Oh, but she's gone long on the return. So it's deuce. And hello to those tuning in for Leylah Fernandez against Anna Kalinskaya, which is about to get underway in the Washington final. Kalinskaya won the toss and chose to receive. So it is Fernandez serving first, and she has won the first point of the game to go up 15 love after Kalinskaya nets. Alex Eala here threatening to break the Vondrousova serve. She's going to have another break point to try and get it back on serve. at the beginning of the second set. No lacking in tenacity here from the Filipina. Meanwhile, talking of tenacity, I think that's the middle name of Eala Fernandez, and both her run here in Washington, but arguably the name of the game for her entire career. And hi as well to those of you tuning in. You can see on the live chat, we've got Ashley here. Hi, Ashley. So great. Make sure you hit that like button, by the way. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Fernandez has now won the second point of the game as well. So she leads 30-love. Meanwhile, Vondrousova and Eala are locked at deuce as Vondrousova tries to consolidate that break that she got at the beginning of the third set. She is on a run of 6 games in a row as well right now, is the check. That ball toss from Eala, by the way, seems a bit higher than normal. And it is going to be 40-love after Kalinskaya next on the backhand side. It's not happening today anyway, Matthew. It's not happening today. Anna Kalinskaya did not read the script in her straight sets win over Raducanu, but straight sets wins was certainly the name of the game for Kalinskaya on her run to the final, with all of her matches coming in straight sets. She's hit a lovely, sweet backhand win across court there to get to 40-15. Meanwhile, Vondrousova and Eala are at deuce again. Lovely forehand winner there from Eala. She's not giving up just yet. Backhand goes long from Kalinskaya, and already Eala Fernandez has held for 1-love. So a good start for the Canadian, dropping just 1 point on her serve at the beginning of the match. Game point for Vondrousova to consolidate that break. Be huge if she can get the hold. Do hit that like button, by the way, people. And of course, if you are new to the channel, hit subscribe. Eala Fernandez, by the way, good start for her. She's already love 15 on the Kalinskaya serve. Okay, 15 all here. By the way, Vondrousova held for 2-love, which feels huge in that particular match. Huge. Kalinskaya has a game point at 40-30. Some disagreements in the live chat as to who is dating who. Regarding human rights in your comment, I do hope that we don't mislead. We do emphasize both in the thumbnail and the title, this is a watch along. Not much more we can do than that. I think also the watch-along concept is pretty well known across the globe now, with hundreds of millions of YouTube channels and viewers watching the like for both tennis, but also other sports too. Fernandez mishits, and it's going to be 1-1 at the beginning of this match. In Washington, in the final, Eala, by the way, at 40 love, has 3 game points. Not a particularly well-attended WTA Washington final. So that's a bit of a disappointing turnout, at least. Both players holding serve without facing a break point so far. Alex Eala was held for 2-1. So some good news there for the Filipina. And it's a double fault from Leylah Fernandez. So it's love 15. At the beginning of this third game of the match, there's Leylah's father, Jorge. He's also her coach as well. No. Taken out Taylor Fritz and Ben Shelton, probably the 2 favourites for the title, Matthew, I would argue. Some might have thought Francis as well, but for me, Taylor and Ben were the 2 favourites. But yeah, taking them both out en route to the final. Well done, ADF. Of course, he's not won a main tour title yet in his career. Been close many, many times. Anna Kalinskaya has also not won a main tour title. She was super close in Berlin last year when she had match points in the final against Pegula. Anna Kalinskaya netting there, so it's 30-15 here for Leylah. Meanwhile, Vondrousova serving at 2-1 in the deciding set. She is up a break, is the check. But it's Eala who's going to be aggressive here. But she's going to miss that. Ugh, 15 love. Do hit that like button, by the way, people. And of course, if you're new to the channel, click subscribe as we try to get to 20,000 subscribers before the US Open. Good to see Ghosty in the chat, and Marcus as well, and Ashley and Matthew. Do hit that like button, by the way. And if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Did I say that already? Game point here for Leylah Fernandez at 40-30. Neither player's faced a break point yet. Vondrousova, by the way, at 40 love on her serve. It's a double fault again from Leylah Fernandez, by the way. That's what brought us to deuce. And Vondrousova holds for 3-1. Do get voting, by the way, in our polls as to who you think is going to win. Monfils is up 3-love on Barrios Vera, by the way, in the first round in Canada. That's, of course, over in Toronto, I think. I think the women are playing in Montreal. Of course, that'll be a home tournament for Eala Fernandez, but right now all she's thinking about is Washington deuce in this third game. And Kalinskaya misses that return by centimeters. Slice there into the net from Eala, deuce. Eala 30-love up on her serve, just keeping up that bit of pressure on Vondrousova. Vondrousova went on a tear that included, I think, 7 games in a row, which helped her basically make her authority, stamp her authority on this first round encounter in Canada. Meanwhile, the final in Washington, not particularly well attended in the US capital, particularly as it's pretty much peak time, Sunday afternoon around about 3 o'clock local time, just past 10 past 3 actually local time right now. I don't know if the tickets are overpriced or just poorly marketed. But yeah. Who would have thought? WTA with bad marketing. Nice forehand winner there, though, from Kalinskaya. Means we've got the first break point of the match in Washington. Advantage for the Russian. One-two for Eala, but it's not going to be put away. Backhand now cross court into the forehand. Well defended, is it? No, not quite. Nice aggression there from Eala, deuce. Eala's held for 2-3, keeping up the pressure on Vondrousova, who does have the break advantage in the deciding set at 3-2. So Eala Fernandez saves the first break point of the match. Thank you, Ashley, for your donation. Hi, Narudom Daily. Can you please click subscribe for us? That would be amazing as we try to get to 20,000 subscribers by the US Open. That return from Kalinskaya is going to go long, and we get a clenched fist from Eala Fernandez that tells us she's got a game point. Salty John is your favorite, yes, regarding my WTA comment. No idea, Matthew. I mean, they waste money the whole rebrand. Come on. I mean, I could have done better with 5 minutes on Canva. Of course, you'll get the PR journalists that say it was an amazing thing, but yeah. Anyway, good serve there from Eala Fernandez. It's unreturned, and she holds for 2-1. Meanwhile, Vondrousova and Eala return to the court. So Fernandez and Kalinskaya are at a change of ends. 2-1 on serve in the final there in Washington in the first set. Meanwhile, Vondrousova is going to serve at 2-3. 3-2 with a break. Keep up at the back. Let's shed some light on proceedings. Here we go. Meanwhile, Eala, love 15 on the Vondrousova serve, and it's going to be a second serve for Alex to look at. How she would dearly love to get the break back. Backhand return is going to go long, though, 15 all. Nice serve down the tee there. An ace from Vondrousova. Alex has yet to hit an ace today. Well, Vondrousova has hit 7 or 8 aces, I think. Maybe 8 for the match. And it's now 40-15. So 2 game points here for Marketa Vondrousova to take a 4-2 lead and a step closer to the second round in Canada. Marcus. It's because we're kind of doing 2 watch-alongs at once. I've got my eyes on Vondrousova versus Eala as well as Fernandez Kalinskaya. But Vondrousova Eala will be done in the next 10 or 15 minutes, I would imagine. And then I will be solely focused on Leylah Fernandez against Anna Kalinskaya as Kalinskaya seeks her first ever WTA Tour title, just like Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. What a day it would be if both Kalinskaya and Davidovich Fokina won their first titles on the main tour within hours of each other, having both been very close before. Lovely return there from Leylah. Now it's a volley from Leylah Fernandez. That's nice. 15-30. Leylah Fernandez will not be too happy if Kalinskaya wins her first WTA Tour title. She'll be happy with it to happen one day, but if she can just do it against someone else, that would be amazing, please, says Leylah. 15-30. Hi, Bill, by the way. Wonderful to have you on board. Please do hit that like button, Bill, if you haven't already done so. And if you are new to the channel, click subscribe. Meanwhile, Vondrousova and Eala are at deuce on the Czech serve. Leylah Fernandez is going to have her first break points of the match at 15-40. Leylah's bouncing, even if the stadium isn't. Oh, and we're going to have a break point for Alex Eala as well. It's all happening right now. Alex Eala with her shoulder stroke arm heavily taped up there. That medical timeout at the end of the second set. Forehand return from her is pretty good. They're into the rally right now. Vondrousova here. Oh, but Eala nets. Deuce. And Leylah Fernandez is broken for 3-1. Dun, dun, dun. First bit of breaking news there for you from the Washington final. Sees a break of serve going the way of Leylah Fernandez. So she leads 3-1, and she's already won the first point on her serve in the next game. So it's 3-1, 15 love. Excellent news for Leylah and her fans. Bill, as far as I know, you're new to the channel. I could be wrong, but to me, you seem quite new. So if you haven't done so already, please do hit subscribe. Marcus is sad about Spain losing in the Women's European Championships. Yes. I think it might be a bit too much to call her a dark horse just yet, Ghosty. And by the way, if you win titles, then you sort of go from being a dark horse to a bright horse. Eala had another break point, and she hit another return long. So it's deuce again over there in Canada. Meanwhile, Leylah's going to bring this into the net. She's going to put that drive volley away. She is. It was very, very close to the baseline. In fact, it probably clipped the baseline. But 99% out is 100% in. How about that? Do you like that, Ghosty? For an expression? $30 love. Leylah Fernandez, 3-1. Game point for Vondrousova in her first round clash in Canada. Leylah Fernandez hitting her first ace of the match. And it's going to be helpful towards her holding serve for 4-1 at the change of ends. Another good serve from her. Has Leylah Fernandez, here's a question for you. Has she improved her serve this week? Or in general over the last few weeks. It does feel as though it's doing something for her. These big forehands from Alex Eala. Not quite reaping the rewards yet, though, because really good defense from Vondrousova, and eventually Eala errs and goes into the tram line. So Vondrousova leads 4-2. If you're just tuning in, hit that like button, by the way. And if you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe. What is Vondrousova speaking to the umpire about? Don't know. Kalinskaya, of course, got to the final without dropping a set. Is she going to be dropping a set here, though, in the next few minutes? Maybe. So, some latest scores for you elsewhere on the women's side in Canada, at least. We've got Chirico leading by a set over Buzas Munero, but Buzas Munero is serving for the second set to take it into a decider, and she does have a set point. Meanwhile, Zhu is up 1-0 on Grasheva, and they are very close to a second set tiebreak. Eala here serving at 2-4, 15-love. And in the Washington final, we have Kalinskaya is already down a break at 1-4 to Leylah Fernandez. Good serving stats here, thank you. This is the match, but the 34 out of 36 service holds is between Leylah and Elena. Yeah, so you would expect that from Elena, but Leylah Fernandez to only get broken once in a match that goes beyond 3 hours is good for her. Papa Sanchez here in the chat saying that Leylah Fernandez's serve is improving. What is that from Vondrousova? I don't know, but it's going to help her win the point because Eala puts that backhand into the net. 30-15 at 2-4. Meanwhile, Kalinskaya here serving at 1-4, 15-love. Slicing. Both players. Oh, is she going to get a lucky net called? Vondrousova, she is. A bunch of really good slices from both players. Finished with a forehand from Vondrousova that clipped the net and cruelly bounced over. 30 all. Lucky check there. The checks are bouncing. Big forehand here from Eala, but it's not going to win the point. Drop shot from Alex. Brings Vondrousova into the net. Now she's on the defense. Going to be a smash here for Vondrousova. It's not going to win the point outright, but then Alex Eala has a chance, but she puts it into the tram line, and it's going to be a break point for Vondrousova, which feels like a mini match point right now, by the way. Leylah Fernandez, by the way, 30-40, has a break point on Kalinskaya to really put a firm grip on this first set. Wonderful backhand return from Leylah Fernandez, and she breaks for 5-1. Meanwhile, Eala, 30-40, second serve against Vondrousova. Is there going to be a double break there as well in the deciding set? Chop back return. Forehand from Eala is going to be a winner. Deuce. Ghibli, I'm watching both matches right now, but we have got Leylah Fernandez, 15-love up here on her serve. Where has Leylah been this last couple of years? Backhand return goes long from Kalinskaya. It's 5-1, 15 love for Leila Fernandez. I think the Leila serve is what's really changed for me this week in particular anyway. Eala doesn't like those smashes, does she? But she wins that point with a lot of courage and determination in the end. And she's going to have a game point now for 3-4. Yeah, but the brutality, Ghosty, for the sadists out there is a lot of fun. When your team's not involved. When your team is involved, it is brutal. Anyway, Eala here with a game point to make it 3-4. Just to keep that bit of pressure on Vondrousova, to keep her honest. And that's going to land out, so it's going to be deuce. Great name, by the way, Papa Sanchez. 30-15 here, Leila Fernandez. Yeah, it was a brutal miss. We're going to have 2 set points for Leila Fernandez, by the way. Whizzing through this first set. First one's going to be saved, though. So it's 40-30. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, Eala just can't get over the line in this service game. It's a deuce. Watching them serve, do some forehands. Oh, miss hit there from Vondrousova, but she gets away with it. Slice there from Leila. That's from Eala. That's not going to be good enough, and it's punished by Vondrousova with a forehand cross-court winner. Break point again for Marketa. Meanwhile, that first set point was avoided and saved from Kalinskaya after Fernandez went long. And another one has been saved as well. So we're at deuce now here on the Fernandez serve. If she holds serve here, that'll be 4 sets against Rybakina and Kalinskaya, where she's only been broken once. Meanwhile, Alex Eala is staring down the barrel. She's 5-2 down now. Vondrousova's broken again. And when they return to the court after Marketa applies that ice pack to her neck, Marketa Vondrousova will be serving for the match. Oh, a lovely winner down the line there from Fernandez. She can have another set point. Leila Fernandez runs into the net, gets to the ball, drops it back over, and wins the point and the first set. Wow, that was swift from Leila. 6-1. She wins the first set over Alan Kalinskaya, who's barely turned up in just 30 minutes. Is Anna going to take a break? I think she is. She's going to go off court. It looks like, anyway. She indeed does head off the court for a breather, maybe something more. She's going to need something more in this next set. Stats from the first set, by the way. 1 ace from Eala, 0 from Kalinskaya. 2 double faults from Eala, 1 from Kalinskaya. Both with a 76 first serve percentage in. Eala hitting 6 winners compared to 3 from Anna Kalinskaya. But the unforced errors from Kalinskaya across 7 games, 13 from the Russian compared to 8 from the Canadian. And Eala, pretty brutal, pretty ruthless on the breakpoint opportunities, taking 2 from 3 chances. Kalinskaya had just 1 breakpoint opportunity and wasn't able to take it. And Eala Fernandez winning almost double the number of points of Kalinskaya, 30-16. Meanwhile, Vondrousova, trying to serve it out, is at love 30. And it is going to be a second serve as well for Alex Eala to look at here. Chop back return there from Eala. Is she going to get 3 break points? Nice volley there, and then an easy smash in the end for Vondrousova, 15-30. I mean, if Eala was able to get these 2 breaks back, by the way, we might have Washington finishing before this match between Vondrousova and Eala. I mean, I very much doubt it, but the speed with which Eala's going at. Eala there with a return wide, 30 all, and Vondrousova is 2 points away from the win. Heavily taped up shoulder there, as you can see from Eala on return. That was taped up at the end of the second set. Nice forehand there from Eala. Drive from Eala into the net. And it's 40-30. Pained expression turns to a wry smile for Alex Eala. And it is match point Marketa Vondrousova for a place in the second round in Canada. Can she get the job done? She can. She's got it sealed there after getting that first serve in. Eala struggled to get her racket on it. She did get her racket on it and maintained herself in the rally for as long as she possibly could until ultimately netting on the backhand side. And Marketa Vondrousova beats Alex Eala 3-6, 6-1, 6-2. They exchanged breaks at the beginning of the match before what seemed to be locked at serve until Vondrousova at 3-4 in the first set hit a couple of double faults in the same game, including on break point, and suddenly Eala was serving for the first set. She eventually got over the line in that first set. She then had 3 back-to-back break points at the beginning of the second set, and she also had 4 in total, but she wasn't able to take any of those break points. And then Vondrousova held and went on a run of, I think, 7 games in a row, something like that, that then put her very much in charge of the match. A lot of double faults from both players, but Eala, I remember hitting 3, I think, in one game when she was broken in that second set. Vondrousova then goes up an early break in the third, and she never looked back. Eala, yeah, we're into her part of the year in terms of the hard courts, but she is out already at the first hurdle, and Vondrousova continues on through in Canada. We can have a quick look at the Twitter sphere to see if there's anything exciting to bring you regarding this Eala Vondrousova encounter. I'll share this score with you at least on the screen. That doesn't make happy reading if you are an Eala fan, that's for sure. Going to hear from Vondrousova as well.
She was going to play a great match, and she had some great results, before. So I expected a tough match, and it was a tough one. So I'm very happy to be through.
What did you particularly like about your game today?
Yeah, she's very aggressive, so I tried to put as many balls as back as I could, and yeah, my serve was better than in the second and third set. So yeah, I'm very happy, to fight back this match.
Congratulations on your game.
Thank you.
There we go. So that's the words of Marketa Vondrousova after she fought back against Eala from losing that first set to eventually prevail in 3 sets. There. Okay, thanks for tuning in, by the way. If you were tuning in to Eala against Marketa Vondrousova, now you can join us for the Washington final between Leylah Fernandez and Anna Kalinskaya. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.